because as I'm doing that warm, moist exhalation, diaphragm goes up. And when I'm empty, I just breathe normally and relax. We're prompting the diaphragm to have a wider range of motion. Hey, my name is Eric Arsenault, and I am a professional vocal coach. Insert montage of celebrity clients and press clippings here. And you get it. So I am not a medical doctor, but I know a thing or two about breathing. And sometimes my clients get sick with the flu, with COVID, whatever. And once your doctor says, hey, you're on your own, you're well enough to do your own thing, it's my job to help them get back in shape. So this is not a substitute for medical advice, but I'm sharing with you what I might do to help you get back strong after a bout with whatever illness. So I hope this helps. We're going to tackle this in 3 parts. Please don't skip anything. The progression matters. Also, none of this should hurt. If you get a little lightheaded, take a break. But nothing should be painful. Nothing should hurt. Listen to your body. If it feels wrong, then it is wrong. If it feels weird, then it is weird, but you're just going to have to deal with that. So let's begin. We're going to start with emptying the tank. And you might say, like, what is going on with the towel? A little bit of info for you. Your diaphragm is always working. Cue picture of the diaphragm. Your diaphragm is big, it's meaty, it creates kind of the floor of your rib cage in a sense. And when we inhale, diaphragm comes down, rib cage opens. When we exhale, diaphragm goes up, breath comes out. A lot of times when we're not feeling well for whatever the reason, we can get tight. Even stress can do this to us. And we get Emptying the tank helps us to restore a wider range of motion to the diaphragm, which promotes greater ease in breathing. It releases the throat if you're a vocalist. If you're not a vocalist, this will just make it easier for you to allow breath into your body by getting all the old breath out. So for example, we're going to start with a sh, think angry librarian. From wherever your breath is at this moment, shh, get all the air out. Shh. And when you're empty, just relax. And allow the breath to come back to you. And we're just going to breathe normally, passively. Just observe the breath. Don't control it. Just try to let the breath come to you. Don't fight it. Breathe for a while. If you're ready to go again, then we're good. If you need more time, feel free to pause me. I'm a video. I'm talking to you from the past or whatever. So go at your own pace. Listen to your body. I'm going to count you in this time. We're not going to gear up, so you're not going to go, shh. You're just going to start from wherever your breath is at the moment. 1, 2, 3, shh. Let everything close. Shh. Get it all out, get it all out, get it all out, and then just relax. We're trying to stimulate a really strong recoil inhale, okay? How strong can you make the sh? As strong as you can without that strength bleeding up into the traps in the throat and the neck and the jaw. So we want to feel shh, like the body's working to get this breath out, but we don't want to feel like shh, like we're getting tight in here, right? So breathe normally. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, shh. Belly comes in and up, shh. Rib cage closes, shh. And then I'm going to relax. Let the breath go where it wants to go. If you're a trained vocalist, the reason why a lot of times trained vocalists suck at this is because we know where ideally we would like the breath to go. I really encourage you to get the hell out of the way. Let the breath go where it wants to go. Your body has a wisdom all its own. Right now, if the breath goes up here, that's probably where it needs to go as your body recalibrates. If the breath goes to your back, cool. If it goes to the belly, okay. If it's more on one side than the other, okay. Your body has to restore homeostasis. It's got to get back to balance. Let the breath go where it wants to go. If this feels good and you want to do a little bit more, do a little bit more. Otherwise, we're moving on to the next part. I want to try now a more subtle way of encouraging the movement of the diaphragm. So I want you to hold your palm out if you can and exhale warm, moist air. I know a lot of people hate that word, but exhale warm air against the palm of your hand as if you're trying to fog a mirror. But this is the thing. Instead of that, can you make it silent? So can you silently exhale warm, moist air? I'm talking you're fogging, silently fogging. You're silently fogging the mirror. If you have an actual mirror, you can experiment with this. You can actually fog an actual mirror or piece of glass or something if you have that readily available. But as you're exhaling silent, warm, moist air, you should notice that your throat space will start to dilate. You might feel a reflexive kicking open, even though breath is leaving out. You'll see my whole face move. The muscles in the back of your throat are connected to facial muscles. But as I exhale, my airway opens up, my throat opens up. And this is the other thing, it encourages my body to close. This is a good thing right now. We wouldn't want to sing this way, but this is a therapeutic closing because as I'm doing that warm, moist exhalation, diaphragm goes up. And when I'm empty, I just breathe normally and relax. We're prompting the diaphragm to have a wider range of motion. Remember, your diaphragm is working 24/7. When you're asleep, when you're exercising, if you're still in meditating, if you're alive and breathing without a machine, it's your diaphragm doing it. So it's always working, but we don't want we want the, now we're exaggerating things. Please don't actually try to sing like this for my vocalists who are watching this, but we're just awakening, warming up, strengthening, okay? Let's try it again. Palm out. I'm going to exhale warm, moist air. I want to feel it against the palm of my hand. I'm letting my body close. You might start to fold over a little bit. As long as that's happening naturally, let it. I'm not squeezing from here. It's opening up. When I'm empty, diaphragm is as up as I can get it. I'm going to relax. Breath comes in. Yeah, that actually felt good. All right. As you breathe normally and passively for a moment, just take note. I can tell you right now, my rib cage feels more free. I feel more movement in the back ribs. I feel like the back part of my rib cage is opening more like a cobra snake, like the cobra's hood, as you might know it traditionally. I feel more lifting of my belly. This might seem blasphemous if you were taught belly breathing, but as we're optimally breathing, we're breathing length into the body and openness into the rib cage, which can actually have an effect of pulling the abdomen in and up as the rib cage widens and the spine lengthens. Okay, don't force that, but if you notice that happening, then I don't want you to pathologize normalcy. That's not a bad thing. And if you happen to be getting a belly breath, fine. If that's what's happening naturally right now, we're trying to encourage and coax the body into opening up. This is not about forcibly doing technique, because I know a lot of my watchers will be trained vocalists because of me. So don't try to force stuff to happen. Let what happens happen. I think that's clear. A, B, C, D. That's one thing, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You get the idea. So we want to be gently suspended, and chances are if you're a vocalist who's gotten sick, you've lost some of your suspension. To be reductive, suspension is breath control.